I'm that bitch. Yeah. Been that bitch, still that bitch. Will forever be that bitch. Forever be that bitch. Yeah. I'm the hood Mona Lisa. Break a nigga into pieces. Had to X some cheesy niggas out my circle like a pizza. I'm way too exclusive. I don't shop on Insta boutiques. All them little ass clothes only fit fake booties. Bad bitch, still talking cash shit. Pussy like water, I'm a mother and relaxing. I would never trip on a nigga if I had him. Bitch, that's my trash, you the maid, so you bagged him. I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Acting stupid, what's happening? Yeah. What's happening? Bitch, I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Acting stupid, what's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Eat me and record it, but your edge up all I'm showing. I keep my niggas private, so it's AP all I'm showing. Beefing with you bitches really getting kinda boring. If it ain't about the money, then you know I'm gonna ignore it. I'm the shit, ooh. I need a mop to clean the floors, too much drip, ooh. I keep it not, I keep it watch, I keep it real, ooh. Let's play a game, Simon says I'm still that bitch, ayy. I'm still that bitch.
You hear me?
I'm that bitch.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Bitch, still that bitch.
Alright.
Will forever be that bitch. Forever be that bitch. Yeah. I'm the hood Mona Lisa. Break a nigga into pieces. Had to X some cheesy niggas out my circle like a pizza. I'm way too exclusive. I don't shop on Insta boutiques. All them little ass clothes only fit fake booties. Bad bitch, still talking cash shit. Pussy like water, I'm a mother and relaxing. I would never trip on a nigga if I had him. Bitch, that's my trash, you the maid, so you bagged him. I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Acting stupid, what's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Bitch, I'm a savage, yeah. Classy, bougie, ratchet, yeah. Sassy, moody, nasty, yeah. Acting stupid, what's happening? Bitch, what's happening? Eat me and record it, but your edge up all I'm showing. I keep my niggas private, so it's AP all I'm showing.
I still feel some type of way about Meg, but you know, it's whatever. Yo, man, we back with another
Don't
one.
start. Don't start. We're not doing that.
We back
Because your
with
man
another
really is
one.
on tape with it. Like, you be wildin', fam. Like, I don't like that.
Yo, man, we back with another one, man. This your man Bundles. I'm here with my sister, man. You know, Stiletto Diva in the building. What up, sis?
Hola.
What's good? What's good? What's good? And yo, today we are talking about a topic that got a lot of feedback once I put it up. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of feedback. You know what I'm saying? And that's do men create savage behavior? Sis.
Absolutely. Oh, hold on.
See, look, you start your shit already, man. You start your shit already. But listen.
My bad.
We gonna get into it, man. Today, you know, like I said, today's episode is do men create savage behavior? Here with my sister Stiletto. We gonna get right into it. So, sis, I'm gonna ask you, what made you pick this topic, man?
Because I was having a conversation, like most of my topics, I was having a conversation with someone. And the person says to me, like, you don't care anyway. You act like a nigga. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm so tired. First of all, I'm tired of hearing that. Like, I'm absolutely 100% all female. I may sometimes have some aggressive.
Like
Wow.
You move like a nigga, sis.
Wow. This is the week of slander for Leto. Clearly. I
wouldn't necessarily call it slander. I would just say, you know.
But it kind of is when I'm trying to present myself as all female and nice. I want this to be my soft year. I wanna be like demure and giggly and girly and stuff. Look, I have lip gloss.
You gotta put the Henny down.
What happened?
You gotta put the Henny down. You gotta drink something more.
Who says?
Yeah, you gotta drink like Casamigos or something. You gotta put the Henny down, man.
No. What about Henny? What do you call it? Henny with champagne. Can I mix Henny, champagne, and orange juice?
I guess. But
Henny mimosas. Either way, the person said that, you know, like I act like a nigga, and I'm just like, but I ain't choose the game. The game chose me.
You ain't choose the game chose you. Is that what you just said? Is that
The game chose
is
me.
that what you going with?
I mean, like, I'm a product of my environment and dealing with the opposite sex. So, like, if I have savage ways, then where
Where
would I get it from?
where do you think it began?
Men playing too many games and me being like, okay, literally like two can play this game and introduce him to the coach, Coach Leto.
I
Nice
think
to
it's
meet you.
I think it's deeper than that. I think that today's women were brought up. First of all, let's be clear. Like, when you 30 plus, 9 times out of 10. Let me not say 9 times out of 10, but in the ghetto, 9 times out of 10, you was brought up in a single parent household. 9 times out of 10, it was your mother, and depending on what happened between the mother and the father,
Hmm.
that's going to reflect on the child. For the simple fact, like what I'm trying to get at is, I notice a lot of girls that are like quote unquote savages were
Uh-huh.
brought up in single family homes. A lot of them. About, I want to say, if I had to take a guess, anywhere between 75 and 80% of them grew up in single parent households, predominantly the mom. You know what I'm saying? The mom
Okay.
had to be both mom and dad, super strong, and things like that. And I've heard conversations where mothers have told daughters, like, you gotta use what you got to get what you want, or you don't let these dudes take you for granted, or whatever. And I think
Right.
that's the first level of building savagery in women before you
But
even
it's
get
the
to the
truth.
man.
It's the truth, though. Like, don't men do that, though?
Is it
Like,
is it
shouldn't a
really
woman
though?
be prepared? Shouldn't we be prepared to deal with just anything and to mentally, emotionally be able to handle the shit that men dole out?
Yes, but it's all about the depiction, one, and the delivery. I say that to say this. I, I got two daughters. Their
Mm.
perception their perception of men and savagery is going to be totally different based on the outcome between me and their moms. I give you an example. My oldest might be more savage than my youngest. My youngest is brought up in a household where her mom and dad are both present. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The support is there, the guidance is there from both sides. She might
Hmm.
not have as much savagery as my older one, depending on the conversations that are being had within her household.
Let me ask you a question.
So
So, you don't think your behavior pre-marriage has potentially created savage women?
my behavior in particular,
Yeah. Oh, especially you.
oh yeah, most definitely, because I was a
Okay.
beast. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It's like
So,
I've
how
yet
do you combat a beast?
I remember I told you this before. It was like you used to tell me all the time, like, your bundles, or why you doing this, why you doing that, and I'm like, yo, if they let me do it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I know there's one female in particular that was a kind soul, and then after I dealt with her, she became a savage.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I could definitely admit to that. That was in my
Hmm.
younger years when I was running around moving crazy. So I could definitely, I got to take that L. But they,
Right.
but there are women that I know that even with them having a good man in their life, that's that savagery is just embedded in them, and in midst of conversations, and they explaining like, yeah, my mom's told me not to be no weak bitch, or now I'm saying my mother raised me to be this or be that. But like the main word everybody wants to use is independence. And I think sometimes the word
Oh,
independent and savagery get mixed together, because a lot of stuff
I
that
don't think so.
I think so, because it's like, for instance, if we're in a relationship and you live on your own, I live on my own, and you get caught doing some dumb shit, cheating or just being outside, being heavy, the first thing that come out women's mouth, oh, I'm independent, I could do what I want, I pay my own bill, boom, 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 boom. As far as like going out all the time and just getting turned up, savage behavior. You know what I'm saying? And let's be clear, savage
What?
behavior is not all just about sex. That shit is a way of life.
That's I just no. I want you to just what is how do you define savage behavior? Do you consider me a savage?
See,
Be honest.
I'm not outside no more, and I know that you changed a lot, and I'm not outside no more.
Right, but I'm
When
saying,
when we was running the streets together, yes, you was a straight savage.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Hey, so you don't think that came from me again being a product of my environment and the things that I was around and the things that were
I think
like
it came from your
introduced to
mom
me?
because your mom is a polite savage. The 3 times that I met your mom, she is what I would call a sophisticated savage. What I mean by that is that, and I'm going to explain. What I mean by that is like your mom is not necessarily loud. She's not doing all the she's not turned up, but her savagery shows itself in the most discreet manner from which I've seen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, I see a little bit of that in Leto. Like, all right, that came from that. Yeah, the guys might have helped enhance it, but the foundation is Mom Dukes.
Okay.
So,
I just think that I became that person because, like,
oh, listen, I can't.
I
can't prepare tonight.
You gotta shit or get shitted on. Like,
listen, you know how many dudes was in my DM? Like, yo, bundles, you better do your homework for this episode. Don't let us down. You know what I'm saying? And I did.
It don't matter. Like, let me tell you something.
But I say you can't blame it all on the dudes, though. It's like, all right, for some reason, all right, look, like the shit that I broke down earlier about the parents. All right, that transcended from a man with your mother. All right. Now, as a woman, it's your responsibility to maintain the balance within the next generation, meaning your children. So you can't necessarily put your anger
No,
and
I'm not angry though.
manifest it.
I wasn't ever an angry savage.
I'm not saying that you're angry. I'm just saying like sometimes this is what happened. Women be angry at the man that did them wrong, and they manifest that anger into the child, especially if it's a daughter.
Nah, I don't agree.
Tell me where I'm wrong.
I don't agree.
You
I
seen
don't
it firsthand.
Because I think savagery comes from experience, from life experience. Like, you can't say that. I wouldn't go and be like, yo, every woman that was ever done wrong decided that, listen, hey, this ain't for me. Let me try another way. Let me be another person. And it's not even I became another person. I just was just not taking shit from anyone. Like, I was not playing with a guy on earth. I don't care what it is that you say. Like, after I say what I say, the conversation is done.
And
where do
you think that began?
Because niggas ain't shit.
No, but what for you? What is the point of origin that you believe savagery began for you?
Oh, my savage beginning story. If I'm being honest, like, I really never played around with men in general. Like, I always was this person. So, like, from younger, when I first started dealing with guys, and my first boyfriend knew not to play with me.
But why do you think he knew not? You wasn't born saying, yo, I'm gonna make sure dudes don't play with me.
Yeah, and you know what else? I grew up around a lot of men. So you see them in action, it's just like, let me tell you some things that's just not going to happen, that I just don't want happening to me. And that's not to say it didn't happen to me, because, you know, new levels is new devils sometimes. So I just watched. I just knew what I didn't want. I just know that I know still how I don't want to be treated.
But that's defense, and I understand defense. I'm talking about defense. Savagery, meaning like you moving how you move. You out here, you bouncing from spot to spot. If you want to chill with somebody, you can. You shooting dice. You out here busting guns. You doing all this other wild shit, like straight savage lifestyle. You out here trap. You out here trapping. I'm just saying, like, there's women. I know women out here that go harder than dudes. Like, and that's why I said at the beginning of the show, I don't want to base it just on relationships.
I think it's kind of like a learned behavior. It's kind of like what you see around you because
women be outside more than men now.
Yeah, because that's what outside is fun. Because men kept us suppressed for so many years Like outside is fun. I see why y'all ain't want us to come outside. That's where all the shit is at. And don't let me link with gang. It's game time. I get it. I understand.
Link with gang. See, y'all lingo is even different. Y'all lingo is even different. Link with gang? What happened to hanging out with my homegirls? What happened to that?
What? We in the studio now. Phones on 10%.
Yeah. See now that's what I was getting at. I don't think we create savagery in y'all. I think that depending on what happened, we create. And when I say we, I don't mean all. I mean whoever is doing the foulness. We create revengeful individuals. It ain't savagery.
It's not even about revenge, though. I don't think it's about revenge. It's just like
Listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said. Oh, we in the studio
we outside.
with the
We in the
phones off.
studio.
But you know
Phone
that's
on
been
10%.
hold on. That since the beginning of the time has been God's excuse. So that right there, whether you want to admit it or not, is a revengeful tactic. Because you know you're not in the studio.
God.
You know you're not in the
Who
studio.
said? I got bars.
Leto, cut it out. You're not in the studio, but you'll tell somebody that. You'll tell somebody that as a revengeful tactic.
I'm not in the environment that would sometimes require me to be in a studio. I don't know multiple rappers. I don't know multiple battle rappers. I'm not in that element.
You see, all right, so now you are you so crazy. I heard you.
Who
you.
said I'm not in the studio?
I heard you. But you know most women are not in the studio and they be using
I love
it
to shoot dice.
as a revengeful tactic. It ain't
My charge is
necessarily
not on me all the
savagery.
time. My charge is not on me all the time.
We're
Who
not
takes
talking
their charge
about you.
everywhere?
Listen, you
I
speaking
know,
for
but
the
I'm just saying.
You
I'm
speaking
just
for
saying,
the
who takes
people.
their charge everywhere?
The same way how I'm
for
speaking
women.
for the people when it come to the males, you speaking for the people when it come to these women out here. Yo,
Women
fellas,
are
we up
creative.
one. We up one,
No,
fellas.
you're not. Women are creatives as well. Women go to the studio. Women shoot dice. What you want us to be like? Oh, I'm at sipping paint. My phone is about to die. Sipping paint is fun. We do that too. But why do you react so negatively if a woman says, I'm at the studio, my phone is on 10%?
Okay. Now let me ask you this.
What happened?
You going to the studio would be something that you want to do, right? That's your piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
You going out partying, that's what you want to do. That's your piece, right? Shooting dice is what you want to do. That's your piece. That's what you do, right? Everything as a woman, when you want to do something, you going to do it, right?
Yep.
So why the fuck you blaming us talking about do men create savage women when y'all just want to be savages, period? It don't got nothing with us creating. It don't got nothing. That's why it don't got nothing to do with us creating nothing. Y'all want to be this. Even if we was 100%, 10% good to y'all, cause let's be clear, the good guy always finish last. A good guy be dead in your face. A good guy be dead in your face, and you will curve him for Ray with 2 felonies and living at his mama house.
Nah, we match energies. Like, yeah, what it is that men don't like to come across women that can give them the same energy.
No, I don't got a problem with that. I don't got a problem with that. But don't blame us. Don't blame the fellas. This is what y'all wanted to do.
Women always like this, though. We adapted to the environment that the change. We game elevates. We adapted to the environment that you men created.
It's all about the get back, right?
It's not a get back. It's living life. We are choosing us. We're choosing us.
Guess what?
What?
I don't know too many dudes that say I'm going to Pottery Barn just to do them. That's not what we do.
I would absolutely not be surprised.
Women since the beginning of time, and I'm talking about 60s, 50s, 70s, 80s, 90s. Y'all wasn't at no dice game. Y'all wasn't at no fucking dice game.
Who says?
Leto.
Because why?
You grew up in the streets just like I did. There was no. The women wasn't hanging in front of the building. The women wasn't shooting dice. The women wasn't going on drills. The women wasn't out here just bopping from spot to spot getting crazy. They wasn't doing this. Y'all created a defense mechanism. Y'all created a defense mechanism to say, I'm not going to be hurt no more. I'm going to move the same way they move. And that's going to be that. Which is, I don't care.
That doesn't happen now. That's all I'm asking you. That doesn't happen now. All the things that you listed.
It happens now. And let's be clear. I don't have a problem with it. Women can do what they want. I have no problem with that.
Right.
I want to make that very clear. But to say, do men create that energy for y'all is bullshit.
Did. Y'all did. Y'all absolutely did. Y'all absolutely did. Because before that, where we was at? Waiting in the house for y'all niggas to come home. Calling your phone and getting met with a voicemail. Get out of here.
Just admit,
we outside, ladies.
Well, if
we outside, ladies.
If y'all only doing that because of what we did, like you say, leaving y'all in the house for that long.
we're having lives now because for so long our lives are centered around men and our significant others. So now we are getting with like-minded women and doing what we want to do together.
Okay, cool. Now where does the blame for a man come into play with that? Because at the end of the day, it's one or the other. It's either y'all coming together as women, y'all uplifting yourselves and y'all doing what y'all want to do, or y'all doing it. Hold on. Or y'all doing it in response. Or you doing it in response to our actions. Which one is it?
If y'all never created that environment, we would not have had to learn how to adapt to the environment. This is all savagery. In retrospect, savagery is just us adapting to our environment now.
Okay.
Ladies, 2 points.
Well, you lost that battle for a little minute. I don't know what you're talking about.
Because you don't want to admit, because y'all see savagery as a negative thing. I don't think that it's negative. I think it's the new way of living. I think it's almost a fucking feminist movement at this point.
Savagery?
I really do. I really do, because we are not being run over anymore. We're not just accepting any old line from y'all. You can't just tell us anything anymore. Now we telling you anything.
You saying
and going about our business.
You said, and we can't do that anymore. There was a point in time where we was able to do that, right?
Yeah.
So y'all got tired of that, and then y'all decided to live y'all lives. I am cool with that part. I'm just trying to understand, where does the blame come on us? You're literally saying, yo, we gotta blame men. I think we should rename the show then. Blame men for making women go and live their own lives. I think that should be the name of the show.
No, absolutely not.
That's what's happening.
And y'all don't like it. Y'all don't like that energy. Y'all don't like when women do it. Y'all don't like. Let you call your woman. First of all, let me miss a call from my guy. One phone call. I could be in the kitchen preparing a meal that we're about to eat because I got my phone on a charger. 2 calls gone. 3 calls. By the time I come back to my phone, I got a couple of missed calls and some FaceTimes. Mm-hmm. Y'all get anxious when a female ain't answering her phone. I see that a lot now.
Let's be clear, man.
What?
And we talking about the 35 plus crew right now, because me and you are both 35 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Grown men.
Don't do it.
We worried about our women, man.
That's
at the end of the day.
Or you worried about that? You worried that they could be out there doing whatever.
Listen, at the end of the day, that's always a possibility. No man is gonna sit here and lie to you and say, "Oh, I think she'll never in life do that." Even if you don't, we appreciate that you don't, but it's always gonna be that what if in every man's mind, because we human at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? The same way how women probably think that men is doing what they doing, even though they being 100% faithful. It is what it is.
But what I'm saying is, look, you have to throw that in. You have to throw that in. I'm saying is that, how long is it and how many times and for how many years have women been trying to reach their significant other and they don't answer the phone? So we call them back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Mm-hmm. No answer.
Yeah, the shoe. I definitely believe the shoe is on the other foot now, as far as energy.
Yeah.
I do.
And then it's oh, this bitch is a savage. She's out here in these streets, and she for the street. Y'all love saying that. Oh, that bitch for the streets. She for the streets. What's wrong with the streets? Y'all have so much fun in the streets. Why we can't be in the streets?
There's a difference between speculation and fact. when I say a chick is for the streets, she really for the streets. I'm not using that as a tactic to hurt somebody, because you know a lot of guys they'll have a faithful girl and
That's
she
what
come
it
in
is,
late.
though. But that's what it is. Oh, she for the streets. She coming late. He already on the phone with his mans talking about we out this weekend. This bitch playing games. She's supposed to be here at 7. It's 7:05.2. Where she at? She for the streets.
Nigga said 7.705.2.
Y'all be dragging it.
Nah, because you know what it is, and I'm gonna keep it 100. And most guys, grown men will repeat what I'm saying. We know what we was the 7 o'clock nigga at one point.
Right. So
We was the 7:05 nigga at one point. So we
I'm just
understand.
saying.
I think it's a matter.
And it boils down to trust too. Like, why are you wilding like that? You don't trust your girl because you don't trust yourself.
No. Let's calm down. If I don't trust you, you gave me something not to trust. In some
That's a
way,
lie.
in some way,
That is a
shape,
lie.
or form. In some
That is
way,
a lie.
shape, or form.
That is a lie. There are so many, because of the shit that men have done, that when they choose to settle down and be with a woman, they get so insecure because they know how they was moving and they know karma don't miss a beat. So y'all get anxious.
No,
Y'all start worrying about dumb shit.
Let me tell
like,
you how deep. Let me tell you how deep it get. Women lie to us as soon as they meet us.
I dare you to say what I think you're about to say.
These fake butts out here.
Oh my God.
These fake titties out here. All these fucking
Right.
wigs. Now, mind you,
Okay. I like wigs.
y'all lie to us from the gate, which is it's a
That's
beautiful
not
lie.
lying.
It's a
That's
beautiful
not
lie.
lying.
No, because we're
But then
not
go
meeting the
into your
real.
nigga Instagram. Go into your nigga Instagram and everything that you just listed, he's hearting all of this shit. All the bitches that I'm fake mad that Instagram took away the ability to see who your person was liking. You know how you used to be able to go see if this person liked a certain picture if you were friends with them.
Yo, shout out to
Instagram got hit. Instagram got hit and was like, nah, we're not doing this. And took it away.
Niggas got the listen. You know how women got me too. The fellas, we got us too. Like yo, us too, nigga. Like fuck you there. Like you know.
But that's what I'm saying, my man. I'm saying though, like y'all really decide when y'all ready to settle down. Y'all treat your female like she a op. Y'all don't trust nothing about it because y'all know, because you said it yourself. Y'all know what's outside. Y'all know who y'all were. But you coming in insecure, and that don't make you trust shit about it. Why are you in a relationship if you don't trust your girl? If you gotta feel like you gotta look behind your back and over your shoulder.
It's not that I don't trust my girl. I don't trust the world.
You hiding your word from your girl.
I don't trust the world.
Heard you, Drake.
You know what I'm saying? Like you could be a straight shooter. Do everything you're supposed to do. Handle yourself as a woman, whatever. But there's always that one dummy outside that can't take no for an answer. So now when we calling you at 7:05, 7:10, and you ain't answering, that's what the fuck is going through our mind. You think it's just, oh, he don't trust me. No, we like, yo, listen, we know that we said this time, because let's be clear, for me, and this is just my thing, and my wife can attest to this. I give you an example. I went to Pennsylvania. Was it Pennsylvania? It was either Pennsylvania. No, it was Poughkeepsie. I went to go hang out with my cousins to go have some drinks and shoot some pool. Me and my wife got one rule: be home before the sun comes up.
Absolutely, as it should be.
I'm out. I'm chilling. Lost a little bit of track of time. It was about 4:50 or something like that.
Depending on the month, you wasn't making it home from Poughkeepsie.
No, check it. It's from Poughkeepsie. It's about a good hour and a half. Maybe
but if it's like 4 o'clock, they like go and get you.
I'm in the car driving, looking at the sky. You know when it starts turning that bright gray and everything.
Panic room.
But mind you, check it. I made it to the crib, and it's like literally, it's like the sun and me met at the door. It was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to say this is like when you overstand your mate and understand, because at the end of the day, relationships, you got to understand everything. You got to understand the good, the bad, the trauma, all that good stuff. So if you've been with somebody that has trust issues, and it may not just be with women, it's just in life. They may have
savagery is a little bit of trauma too. Like, if we gonna be honest, savagery is a little bit of trauma too.
On whose side?
On a woman's side, that shit, y'all take us through some traumatic shit.
All right. So guess what? You want to hear something crazy? As much as y'all want to blame us for y'all savagery, y'all really got to blame yourselves. Because let's be clear, little boys grow up doing what? Loving their mama. Some girl did them dirty to turn them into who they are. So at the end of the day, 360.
That gave a piece of candy to somebody after she gave you somebody, and you had her over call her your girlfriend, and now you don't trust bitches because she's not supposed to be out here sharing her candy. And now, little Susie in the third grade.
What you want. At the end of the day,
third grade. How old are you in the third grade? However old you are in the third grade, little Susie done broke your heart, and you carry that shit, and now you don't trust bitches. So you're a grown ass man talking about you can't trust these bitches because Susie gave a piece of gum to your man, and she only supposed to be giving you gum.
You're a grown ass woman blaming a man for controlling your life to turning you into a savage.
No, I'm not. I respect it. Like, I like who I am. I like who I was. I like who I've become.
But that's based off of
But I know.
I honestly think from being around you, that's based on your energy, like who you are as a person.
And then I think man blaming a woman. Like, you can't say that, my God.
You are a beautiful soul. Beautiful soul.
I know that.
Everything about you, the essence is good money. You have a savagery, but your savagery is more so fun than bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm honest though.
You're honest. But
I was never dishonest in my savagery.
I feel like that came from your essence and your energy, and like you said, your upbringing, whether it be your moms, your uncles, cousins, or whatever may have you. But that's the life that you chose to live. It wasn't no outside people. That's the life that you chose to live. That came from the nest egg. You hear me? That came from the nest egg.
Disagree. That came from life fucking experience. Like, who out the gate jumps out and is a savage?
People with trauma.
Okay. Where does the trauma come from? Where does dating trauma come from? Because that's a real thing. And dating PTSD is a real thing. Where does that come from?
I think it comes from experience. I think it comes from what they've seen out in the world and things like that. And they parents, like, let's be clear. The parents.
I don't think dating trauma comes from parents. Your parents and see. Hold on, let me finish. Your parents, you can see how your parents and the adults around you love one another. You know what I mean? I've seen my mother love her significant other in the purest form. I've seen my aunts love their significant others. I've seen my grandmother love. I've seen them love on their significant others in the most amazing ways. So that's not to say I don't have a blueprint on how relationships are, on how healthy relationships are, on shit, even toxic relationships are. You understand? I chose to move how I move to protect myself, one, to let them know, like, I'm not about to be here playing with you. So I'm going to give you what you give me, and we're going to match energy. So whatever you don't like about me, it's because I'm getting it from you and I'm giving it back to you. You're going to call me a savage, you're going to call me whatever. I'm going to be outside. I'm going to be everything you said you was doing. I had an ex call me, what you doing? Same thing you doing. He got mad at me. Why are you so mad?
Because he probably was out fucking. You don't want to hear that shit. You gotta look at it like this. Us as men, right? Us as men. Whatever we doing outside, we already feel guilty on based on how
Oh, y'all
women,
feel guilty?
meaning, look, for instance, we could be in the club. We could be in the club. We could be in the club
I don't
chilling.
believe that guilty.
Innocent,
I don't believe that.
listen, innocent as can be. We could be in the club hanging with our homeboys, having a drink, all that. Boom. If I call you and I be like, yo, babe, what you doing? You be like, the same thing you was doing, the same thing you doing. I'm looking around like, oh, I'm around all these scantily clad women that I can easily bang if I wanted to. It's all about if I don't want to. Ass shaking everywhere. And you trying to tell me that on your end of this phone call, you in that same position, just in reverse?
Right. And I'm the scantily clad woman.
Oh, see, now we not trying to hear that. We're not trying to hear that. We not.
What you mean? What you mean, though?
At the end of the day, women.
Why not?
Here's the thing, and I know.
Here you go. Here you go, caveman. Here you go, caveman.
At the end of the day, men and women are equal in balance, but we are not the same, if that makes sense.
I want you on the playback. I want you to watch what you did. You said like this, men and women. You did that so subconsciously. You said men and women. Like, look how you move. You go on the playback. I want you to pay attention to the position of your hand. So, but I say all I to say is that y'all just don't like the match energy. We're savage because you're savage.
We don't. At the end of the day, our energy is different. Y'all energy is one way.
Your energy is gonna dictate how I give it to you. And this goes back to, it might go back to being petty a little bit with the, you know what, you go high, I'm gonna drag the hell. I might do that, but
so
I
when
promise
I said
you,
that earlier, you told me I was bugging.
Hold on, it might be a little petty, but now I'm saying it. I'm saying it out loud. My thing is that if I give you what you give me and you don't like it, shouldn't you change your behavior?
Not if that behavior makes me who I am.
Because if you're looking at me and you're like, oh, this bitch is a savage, what you think you was giving me?
But this is what I'm trying to tell you. A savage doesn't necessarily mean, you know, out here doing fuck shit. I'm a married man. Okay. A committed married man.
You wasn't always a committed married man.
No, I get it.
Don't start some shit.
No, what I'm saying is this. I'm married now. Committed.
Right.
Committed to my wife. My attributes and my movements are still the same. I'm still on savage shit.
Oh my God.
But But I'm not out here doing fuck shit.
Right. I'm not doing fuck shit either anymore. But I am capable of the fuck shit. I am capable of showing you just how to really do fuck shit if this is how you want to get down.
That's all I'm getting at. It's like women not you, but women are taking this savagery thing to a whole nother level where it's like, all right, you could be outside. You can hang with your girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no issue with that. But you just know as a woman, if you talking about this is your man and who you committed to, this is certain things that he do that you should not be doing.
Why?
If he comes in late, guess what? He probably was having watching the game, eating some wings, whatever. He came in late. It's not right. It shouldn't be excessive. But you shouldn't go out your way to say, yo, we gonna come in late, girls. We gonna they do it, so we gonna do it.
That's not a going out of my way kind of thing, though. Like savage behavior isn't a going out of my way kind of thing. Like
I'm glad you said that because I read a poll that said that women are 96%. You hear me? 96% more than men to arrive to work on time, self-consciously.
What that got to do with it?
What I'm saying is that women's perception of time is immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
So if we
gotta pay attention to time if you not.
At the end of the day, statistics show that
a man did that. Fuck statistics. A man did that poll.
She said, "What statistics?" We go by statistics.
So why we gotta be? So we're held accountable for how we move, but because you're a man, you're using the excuse. Oh, I'm a man. That's basically what you just fucking said. Because I'm a man, I can do that.
No, what I'm saying is that men fuck up. You say it all. Women say it all the time. So now tell me if it's a lie. Men fuck up all the time. They can't help themselves.
Okay.
They can't fucking
But
help
you
themselves.
know why men can't help themselves? Because they don't care to help themselves. We hold ourselves accountable. We make sure that we don't do the certain things that you do because we don't want to hurt you. But when
And
we get
boom,
to the point
right
where
there. And I 100% agree with you. I 10,000% agree with you.
wait a
That's
minute.
why y'all savagery is calculated.
No, it's not calculated savagery. We just decide to be on a time that you're on. Maybe we don't want to be held up mentally. Maybe we want to be like, I want the freedom that this motherfucker got because he don't care about a goddamn thing. Maybe I don't want to care about a goddamn thing. Let me see where that gets me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see where that gets. I promise you. I absolutely promise you. When I started giving that same energy to two exes in particular, it fell apart horribly. It fell apart horribly. But I'm only doing you how you do me. Why are we not getting along? We should be the best of friends since we got so much in common now. Why am I being labeled like this?
You made a good point. And I don't got an answer for that. Not at this. Give me a minute. But what I was
Yeah,
getting
you
at,
gonna text me and talk your shit.
yo, fellas,
But that's cool.
yo, if you got my number, send me a text for a rebuttal for that statement. That was a good ass statement.
Yeah.
But listen, at the end of the day, cool. You want to be a savage? No problem. Just don't blame me for it. That's what you want to do.
You are the reason, though. Like, men are the reason. We weren't always this way.
No, I think
when we began to
that women, and I'm gonna keep it 100, and women might want to kill me in the comments. It's whatever. I think that women are in constant competition with men.
We're not in competition.
I'm dead serious because I'm
man.
I'm gonna give
competition. Is that the word you want to use?
I give you an example.
Y'all losing.
No, we are losing. Listen, City Boys is down 5 points.
Out of here. Y'all losing.
We down, but that's why I just said that. I think it's the revenge of the hurt people because it's like y'all going. Yo, I'm being serious. Savages are revenge of the hurt people. Like they was getting hurt so much that they like, you know what? We gonna turn up on these niggas. These niggas want to get crazy with us. We gonna show them we can get crazier.
But I was never hurt. That's what I'm saying.
This savagery is not in a woman's. This savagery is not